Hey guys, it's Kelsey at Mellowstate. Today I have a day in the life / work with me vlog style video. It is around 8 o'clock in the morning. I am currently outside in my inventory space. I need to pull some orders that shipped over the weekend, and I am going to take you inside and go over a to-do list with you. I have so many different things going on in my head and things I need to get done that I think writing it down will be very beneficial. It's currently downpouring outside, which really stinks because I have a few whatnot shows today. So I have to bring inventory from one space to another, and I will have to be outside for that, but that's okay. Anyway, I wanted to do a little what is my outfit for today. Today I am wearing some Old Navy jeans. They are flare jeans. I love them. They're so comfortable and stretchy. Old Navy jeans are my favorite jeans of all time. You can't go wrong with them. And then I am rocking this little knit Zara top. I actually picked up from Wendy's, one of my viewers, whatnot show, and I am obsessed with it. It fits perfectly and I love the high neck. And I'm actually doing something new with my jewelry here today. This is from Ana Luisa. I am so happy to say Ana Luisa is sponsoring this portion of today's video. I was sent this double stacked necklace. So it's actually two necklaces and then you can stack them at different lengths. And I love it. It's become my everyday necklace. This company is hypoallergenic. They have a great warranty and things start super cheap at $39. So I'm wearing these double stack necklaces. Like I said, it's been my everyday thing. I throw it on no matter what outfit I have on, but I do kind of like that it is outside of my neckline today. And then I'm also rocking some Ana Luisa earrings. These actually came double stacked with a set of silver hoops, but I took the silver ones off and I'm just doing the gold today, and I think it's so stinking cute. What are your thoughts? I will have a link down in my description if you want to try them out. I do plan on buying more jewelry from them as they don't tarnish and they're so cute. They also have really great rings and bracelets, and I was eyeing up a few of them, so maybe that will be my next purchase from them. All right, you guys, I just pulled all of my items that sold this weekend. I have some great sales. I will show you them. But for those of you who wonder how I know where the items are, I do have an entire inventory video. If you go and look for the inventory audit video, I do explain my inventory system in quite good detail. But there are SKU numbers on Poshmark, eBay. Mercari doesn't have that feature yet, but there is an area to put a SKU on your listing. So for Poshmark, I print out an invoice. For eBay, I don't have to because I can actually put the SKU number directly onto the label. I'm not going to show you just so I don't give out personal information. But for Poshmark, you can see here what the item is and then the SKU number for it. So I print this out and then I just go to the box that is box number T or box letter T, and I pull the item, and it's really easy. All I need is the shipping labels for the items. I don't have to have my computer out. I don't have to have my phone looking up each individual item. It's right there for me when I print the labels. Okay, so now is the part in my day where I do like to make a to-do list. There are so many things constantly going on in my brain that having a to-do list really helps me actually finish tasks throughout the day. Is anybody with me? So I try to prioritize it one by what absolutely needs to get done. Obviously shipping absolutely needs to get done. So that's kind of number one priority today, shipping, sales. I also have 2 whatnot shows scheduled for today, and I don't have any of the items pulled inside for the whatnot show yet. One of them, the first one, is going to be a random pull from my 20-foot box truck buyout. So that's easy because I just go into the garage and pull a certain amount of bags out of the garage and bring them inside and run whatever is in those bags, whether it's amazing stuff, bread and butter, like I just run it all. And then the second show is going to be an eBay's sellers inventory that I bought off them. So again, it's going to be a random pull show and I have to get that inside too. However, I only have I have a limited amount of space, so I can only bring so much into the house at once. So I'm gonna pull in the first show's inventory and get it ready. And then I am going to finish packing that Whatnot Shows stuff. And then I will pull in the second show's inventory just so the space isn't taken over, which I will show you once I get to it. So that's must be done today. Like I said, it's around 8:30 a.m. and my first show is scheduled for 10:30. My second show is scheduled for 3:30. So right there, Whatnot takes up a huge portion of my day right now. It's really fun. I love doing Whatnot. I do have a few videos on how I do my Whatnot shows. You can check those out as well. But shipping, Whatnot, I need to get on top of photographing, you guys. I don't know why I am just disliking photographing so much recently. Please somebody tell me they struggle with it too. But I haven't been on top of my listings. One, because I've been extremely busy with bulk pickups and Whatnot has just completely taken over. And two, because I don't want to photograph the items to then list. So I am really gonna push myself today to photograph 20 items, which is the goal I have to list 20 items a day. I'm really gonna push myself to do that, keep me accountable. And then I'm gonna list those photographs today. So right there, I could basically end the day and say that is going to take up my full work day, 2 Whatnot shows, 2 things to 2 Whatnot shows to then ship, and then photographing and listing. That's basically a full work day right there, along with like pulling shipments, shipping them, and all that stuff. It takes a lot of time. I can get it done pretty quick, but you know, I can only go so fast on a Whatnot show. So these 3 things are the must-do things, but we are obviously videotaping today, doing a day in the life. So I'm just gonna put that down on my list because I am doing it and I like crossing things off. What else do I want to get done today? I really would like to clean up my office space. So ideally, I push through and just photograph everything I currently have sitting here, you guys, because I have this bag of Frank and Eileen from a thrift store. I have these boxes that need to be photographed. I have this bag that needs to be photographed. And then over here, I have more stuff. Ideally, if I was really feeling motivated today, I would just knock everything that's up here out of the park and get it put away into my inventory so my office is clean, because my office has not been clean for quite some day, or it hasn't been clean for a while. Let's just say that. So I'm just gonna write clean office. We'll see what I get done, at least tidying, at least getting what is listed downstairs. It's very easy to get sidetracked. I can't stop looking at my jewelry. I am obsessed. I would also like to create a reel for Facebook, for Instagram, for YouTube, for all those platforms, short form reel. I already posted one to TikTok this morning, but I do want to make a new one to post to Facebook and Instagram. I would like to walk on my treadmill at some point today. Is this work related? No, but I can walk on my treadmill while doing listings. So I am going to write that down on the list. Again, I'm very visual and seeing these things laid out in front of me really actually helped me get them done. Oh, and I have to edit another YouTube video because this video is going to go up next week. I need a YouTube video for this Wednesday, so I need to edit that video. I already filmed it and it is a Whatnot haul of things I purchased on Whatnot to then resell, and I'm really excited to get that up for you guys. I think that's basically it as far as big things I need to get done. Of course, there are little things throughout the day I will try to show you as I do them, like cleaning up after a Whatnot show, setting up a Whatnot show. It's just like little things that take up time that I don't know if you guys necessarily want to see them because I'm constantly cleaning and moving items to a different location. Anyway, I am going to get to shipping this right here. I would show you guys what my sales were, but I think I'm going to actually make a real video for them. So be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have them all linked down in my bio because that's where I will put my short form ship with me video. So I just finished shipping everything. Here is the pile going out today. I had some great sales. Definitely go check out the reel I created. Instead of doing a ship with me, I just did a what sold and how much it sold for. I started filming that at 8:50 and it is currently 9:18. So this took me about 30 minutes to package all of these sales, and there was probably around, I don't know, 15 to 20 items going out. Now I'm gonna head out to the to the garage because my show starts at 10:30 and I have to get my inventory in, so I'll go show you how I do that. I've also gotten lots of requests to show my workspace, so I just want to do a quick little overview in this video. And if you want a more in-depth, like actual office tour, let me know and I can make that for you. But this is my workspace. It's my little office. I have my couch. Excuse the mess. I know it's literally a disaster right now. I just got this bookshelf from Nathan James. Absolutely love it. I just love having a display area. This is a desk. Dan made it for me. He got this piece of wood from Lowe's. And then he picked up the legs from Amazon, and it's adjustable so it can go up and down. It is huge, so I can fit 3 monitors across if I choose. And I do all my shipping and all my listing at this desk. The pegboards from IKEA, my walking pad, again, sit to stand desk so I can stand and walk. And then this is where I do all my photos. So I have a hook on the wall and I photograph here. I don't use any extra lighting. I just use the lighting in the ceiling. And this is all unlisted stuff, so it usually kind of just hangs out under this table. And then over here I have a closet with more stuff, boxes, all that good stuff, inventory bags. But yeah, let me know if you actually want a in-depth tour and I will do that for you guys. Okay, so I am getting my inventory. This is our garage. It's literally a disaster because of my job. My job takes up literally all the space I'm about to show you. Half of it's a woodworking shop and 2 bays of it is just inventory. So if you are new to my channel, I would say at this point I specialize in bulk pickups, whether it's from estate sale owners, whether it's from garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, somebody locally. I buy in bulk. That's how I find most of my inventory right now. I still thrift, it's just not as often. So I'm going to show you what my garage currently looks like and how I'm able to do so many whatnot shows during the day, how I'm able to I just have so much inventory at all times. So I'm very grateful, but here's what it looks like. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, you guys. And I share all about how I pick all this stuff up over on my Facebook. Again, can't stop talking about it. If you're not following me everywhere else, I do like share behind the scenes and everything over on Facebook. But all these black trash bags and all those boxes right there are from the most recent pickup. We filled a 20-foot box truck. And this is just a huge buyout. It was somebody's personal clothing. And what I do for whatnot at this point with this specific buyout, most of the clothing in these bags is in sellable condition or like new with tags. Pre-owned. It was kind of sorted through before we even got there. So for whatnot show, what I do is I literally come out here, pull a bunch of bags and bring them inside and then run them. However, the stuff that were in the plastic totes you see right there, that was a previous buyout. I had to organize all that individually. These are some of my piles of like organizing. I mean, there's just different ways I have to organize it, but thankfully this is very easy. I don't have to do any setup for a whatnot show. I literally turn on the camera after I pull bags inside and go live. I mean, there is so much stuff, you guys. Brand new shoes, brand new purses. It's going to be super fun to go through this. And I am running everything you see here. I would say 99.9% of the stuff you see in this garage is being run on Whatnot for a $3 start. So if you're not following me on there, again, it's linked down in the description box and you can get some really great deals. We've got tons of brand new with the tag stuff, new with the tag purses. I mean, super fun, super fun. I'm excited. So like I said, bags come in here. This is where I do my whatnot shows currently. It's not the ideal situation, but it definitely works for now. And I'm so grateful. I have this space down here. It's just our living space. So I plop the bags here. I do I do all of my shows as random pulls. And I pull an item out and I start the auction. I have my phone on my handy dandy tripod right here and I run the item and then I create piles on this big table here. Or if somebody buys a lot of stuff, they get a box with a little name tag based on the buyer. And then I ship up. Shipping takes, it goes really fast because I use what I call the pile or box method, where I just make piles based on the buyer and then put them all into a box. which you can see here. This is a pile of Whatnot sales and some Poshmark and eBay sales, but there's always packages going in and out. So I feel like the pile method is the fastest. I can usually ship an entire Whatnot show in about 20 minutes when I stay organized on this table. Remember, you guys, everything that you see in my Work With Me videos is what I do for my business. Do not do it just because you see me do it. It's just what I have found worked for me with many trials and many errors. So I like random pulls on Whatnot because it's just been, as far as saving time while also maximizing profit, it's been what works for me. So do what works for your business. If you see something I do that you don't like, you don't have to do it. And if you do something that I don't personally like, I don't have to do it. It's the beauty of reselling. So make your business your own. So my show starts in 10 minutes, but I wanted to make a quick little drink for myself, a little espresso. I usually measure this, but we're just gonna go for it. And while I did this, I wanted to answer one of my a question that's asked quite a bit. I do want to do a series on this where I just go through and answer like questions I get every day. So if you have questions, drop them in the chat and I will definitely try to answer them because I get tons and tons of questions over and over and over again, and I can only answer them so many times. I am only one person. But I thought it would be helpful to have a place where you guys could go to listen through all of my most asked questions. So one of them being, do I wash clothing before listing it? And no, I do not wash my clothing. I go through hundreds of items a week. I try to list 20 items a day. Recently hasn't been happening, but I try to list 20 items a day. And sorry, Cooper is drinking. I do not wash every piece of clothing that I bring into the house to sell, with a few exceptions. Of course, there's always exceptions to everything I say on here in my content. If I go out to a thrift store and see an item and bring it home after purchasing it and get it on my wall to photograph it and realize there's a stain on this item, I'm going to wash it and try to treat it because I've spent the money on that item and I don't want to lose the money. If I'm in the thrift store and I see an item that has a stain on it, I try not to pick it up because I don't want to have to wash an item unless this item has like tons of value, like I can sell it for 50 bucks and above, then I'll throw it in the wash. But I don't like buying items that need repairs or washing or anything like that. I do the scanning during, like filtering out at the thrift store while I'm shopping. So there are exceptions to it. I wash what's needed to be washed, but no. Short answer is I don't wash things that I post because I try not to buy things that need washing.
Small, Susan Graver size small, V-neck, super lightweight sweater with the gold collar there, and this is brand new with tag. Susan Graver size small is a navy blue, white, and gold color. Timer is up and running. 3, 2, 1, going now. Brand new with the tag. Susan Graver size small. Thank you. Beach vibe. Going into your pops. Let's see.
So I just finished the Whatnot show. You guys saw, Dan took a clip of me live. We're having breakfast now, our yogurt bowls, as always. It was a $593 show without taking the fees out and the cost of goods and all that. And I sold 118 items in an hour and a half. So I get a lot of questions why I sell on Whatnot. The benefit to selling on Whatnot is that I can sell, you guys saw I have so much inventory. This is a horrible angle. The benefit to Whatnot, oh my gosh, I don't know how to film. You have to get you in it.
I don't need to be.
The benefit of Whatnot is I can sell massive amount of inventory for dirt cheap, but very quickly. So almost a $600 show in an hour and a half. I'll get these items shipped out after I eat breakfast with my husband. And then I'll share what's going on next.
Smooches.
I can't say smooches till the end. Okay, so for those of you who are interested in selling on Whatnot, I get tons of questions about shipping and how to know who bought what and what boxes to use. And it's just so many questions about Whatnot. First thing I recommend is to just get the app, get onto whatnot.com and play around with it, because I can explain this over and over again. But it's much easier if you just get on and click all the buttons, see what different things, where they lead you. I can't recommend that enough, because me showing you is not going to be the same as you doing it yourself. So
I wanted to show you how to do shipping, to print the invoices. I'm just going to press shows here on the right side, and right across here, right up top, it has a thing that says you have 20 live orders to ship, and then it literally forces you to either dismiss the message or to start your shipments. So obviously, I'm going to start my shipments, which is going to bring me to this page, and you can see right here, it has the total sales, $593. My total earnings after fees is $485. And it says I've sold 118 items and all that good stuff. And then below, I'm trying not to show too much information. There's no addresses or anything, but it has all the different users who bought from me and their orders. So if I didn't do random pulls, it would say the exact item they bought. But because I do random pulls, it says extra light number 16 and medium number 8. And I have piles downstairs, which I'll show you here in a second, that correlate to the buyers, not to the items. I just do the buyers and then I ship them out, and it's super easy. And you just press this button here, you click off everything and then press generate labels over on this side. And then you email the labels to yourself, and it literally takes seconds. Okay, the aftermath of my show. It's always a mess, and I always have to take a little bit of time to clean up, which I will do after shipping, but this is the aftermath. So this is what I mean. I have all my shipping labels here. I use this table and I make piles, and each little sticky note is a buyer. So instead of adding every item in individually, I just do items, random pulls by weight. And if you don't understand that, come to one of my shows and you'll see what a random pull is. But I just have these sticky notes. So when I pull Billy Bob's label, I look for Billy Bob's name tag here, and then I just put it in a box. Like, these are almost ready to go. All I have to do is just close this box up, and this item belongs to one buyer, and I put it into the pile over there to then get taken by the postman. Okay, so I finished packing my whatnot orders at around 1:40. It took me a while. The labels were weird, things were separated, so it took me a while because I had multiple packages for one person, which I usually combine shipping. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was a technical issue. I need to photograph really badly. It's 2 o'clock right now. I sat down for 20 minutes, but it's 2 o'clock right now. I'm in my office where I do all my photographing, and I have bags and bags and bags of stuff down next to me, and I literally don't want to photograph at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 20 items. I'm going to sit them on my desk back here. I'm going to put some music in, put a podcast in, something. I'm going to listen to something, and I am going to try to knock out photographing in 30 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, lots of sweaters, shoes, hard goods. And then I'm going to, right after I finish photographing, I'm going to put them away because I need to clean my office. And this is like the only time I have to do, because by the time I get done my 3:30 whatnot show, it's going to be around 5 o'clock. And I don't really like working longer than 8 hours in a day. So this is what we're going to do. We'll see how much we get done. So it's just around 2:30 right now. And I was photographing and I did 14 or 15 photographs. And then I was like, over it, why am I forcing myself to do 20 listings a day when I'm also doing 2 whatnot shows a day? So I think I'm going to, if I continue to do 2 whatnot shows a day, I think I'm going to drop my daily listings down to 10. Unless I'm feeling super motivated, I'll continue to do 20, but this is just, you're watching me figure it out, essentially. One of the reasons I love reselling is that it's performance based. So yes, if I really wanted to, I could photograph all day and list all day long, but I also like work-life balance. So I want to finish work at 5, which means I need to stop photographing now so I can get these listings up. So after my whatnot show, I can be done for the day. Also, I remembered I have this massive pile of shoes right here that sold on whatnot last show I had, and I have not had a box big enough for it. And I found this in my office. I've had it in my office for a while, and I think this might be a good fit for these shoes. So I'm going to try it out, try to get those shipped out before the postman comes. So I didn't do my listings yet. I wanted to do like a little recap of what I finished today. I didn't edit my YouTube video. I did have 2 whatnot shows, which were on my list. I did film a reel, a short for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I did not post that. I posted a different one that I edited today. So I filmed one, posted a different one.
I did pack up the first Whatnot show shipping. The second one is over there. I have to pack that up. And I did photograph half the items I wanted to. I did like 15 instead of 20. And I have yet to list those items today. And you guys, I'm going to be seriously so for real with you right now. I think I am going to try to list 5 of those items today. And like I said earlier, this is definitely a performance-based job. But you can become so burnt out so unbelievably quickly. So I am very proud of myself for doing 2 Whatnot shows today. I brought in over $1,000 today. And I also made Poshmark and eBay sales on top of that. But I am not going to push myself to do the 15 listings I originally planned just because I don't want to get burnt out. I photographed and I'll do a minimum of 5 to keep my daily listings active. But we're going to hold off on doing 20. I probably will, as long as I'm doing daily shows, I'll probably just try to hit 5 listings a day. Can I help you?
Mm-hmm. Just watching you make a video.
Anyway, okay, say hi.
Hello.
Second show of the day is done. I think it's what, 5:15 right now? Check the time. 5:15?
Yep.
Yeah, 5:15. I started at 3:30, so I went a little longer than I wanted to, but I cleared out, I think, 2 more bags and a tub, which is great. I still have 1 bag left from this buyout, and I think, Dan and I think I maybe, I don't know. I'm not making much money on this buyout that I sold today, but I have to ship all this. However, we're going to go get sushi because we have a DoorDash credit. So I think I'm actually just going to leave this as it is for now and get sushi for dinner and then come back and finish off work. So I'm going to be working pretty late tonight, but there's going to be a huge gap in between this and that. Or who knows, maybe I'll just ship it tomorrow because everything is off the floor and safe. So we'll see. Anyway, if I finish this video here, or if I finish shipping this stuff, I'm going to finish the video here, whether I do it tonight or tomorrow. Do you want to take it and hold it?
Sure.
I want to talk about the jewelry one more time. Okay, really good angle there. Come on, cut there. Okay. The jewelry one more time. Ana Luisa, you guys, don't forget. I will link it. It's going to be the top link in my bio. I have these 2 double stacked chains on and the earrings on. It's hypoallergenic. It's long lasting. It's waterproof, which is huge for me because I can wear it into the shower. I can sleep in it comfortably. I mean, I don't recommend it, but you can. Starting at $39. They have pure gold stuff. They have sterling silver. This is sterling silver, but in the gold colorway. And yeah, I will link it all in my bio. I love their stuff. And I want to get, like I said, I want to get some rings eventually, but yeah, Ana Luisa. Everything else I use is linked in the bio as well. But we're going to go get some sushi and enjoy the rest of our Monday night.
Smooches.
Smooches.